Hello everyone, it's Karina with Karina Loves to Plan. Welcome back to my channel. I am here for another ink exploration, trying to find a very similar ink to Ferris wheel press buttered popcorn. Companies like to give us our favorite inks and then take them away. So I have looked at a website, I think it was inkswatch.com or other ink swatching websites to try and find the closest that I could to Ferris wheel press buttered popcorn. I got mine from Simona or Simone. We traded inks and it's a beautiful bottle and I've been using it recently and it's a wonderful yellowy orange that is actually legible. So now I'm going to try and find something as similar as I can to it. So I'm going to be swatching in my my Hobonichi A5 notebook with 52 GSM Tomoe River paper, and I will be swatching with my Speedball B nib. I have this in a size 0 on my River City Penco nib holder, as well as my stainless steel Kakimori nib. And that is all I need right now. All right, let's get started. So compared to the Pilot Iroshizuku Inaho video, I'm actually going to swatch this in the middle of the page so that all of the inks can then be easily compared to this one. And what so many people love about Ferris wheel press buttered popcorn is the fact that it is an orangey yellow, but it's actually a legible yellow. Now, I find this ink actually a little bit on the drier side, but it still works really well, for example, in my fine nib on my Esterbrook Esty. So this is Ferris wheel press buttered popcorn. And I realized I probably could have done a bigger swatch, but that's okay. So this way you can see the line widths and look at the shading properties of this ink. Whoops. There we go. And yeah, it's got a yellowish orange base that makes it really lovely and legible. And finding a legible yellow is very difficult, but look how that dries. Really, really lovely. All right, so now I'll go ahead and swatch the other 8 that I have that are similar to this. The first one I'm going to swatch is Penonia and Amarillo Stationery, Amarillo Antiguo. I bought this bottle from Amarillo Stationery and it's a lovely yellow ink. I use this mostly for painting. It's very, very similar to buttered popcorn with a tad less orange, which unfortunately makes it a little bit less legible, especially when you're writing with a finer nib. Oop, let's clean that off before I get yellow ink all over myself. Oh, and I didn't think about the placement of these. Okay, so this is Penonia. Gosh, that's hard. Penonia. Amarillo Stationery. Yeah. While a beautiful yellow ink, it's a little bit harder to read when you've got it in a finer nib. So not one I use in my pens, but really lovely to paint with. And I've used this in multiple paintings for my sticker shop. And you can certainly tell, even just in the line widths, how much darker and more orange buttered popcorn is. So that is Penonia Amarillo Stationery, Amarillo Antigua. Oh, I didn't even write that down. Amarillo. Oh, I'm just going to leave it. The next yellowy orange in my collection is Pelican Edelstein Golden Barrel. Now, I don't actually know if this one is still available. I received this in a Secret Santa a couple of years ago, and I've also sent this as samples to many friends. But this one is a shimmery yellow version, I think, of buttered popcorn. And what I love about the shimmer in this is that it is actually consistent, and I haven't had any issues with the shimmer in the Pelican inks. So this is Pelican Golden Barrel. And you can tell this one also has a bit more orange as well, which makes it a little bit more legible. I think the key is having the right balance of yellow and right balance of orange. And the orange helps to make the yellow legible. But look at how similar the two of these are. And I really think the shimmer helps. But even in this area, there's a little bit more orange, which makes it look very similar to buttered popcorn. It's the, I guess, slightly lighter, shimmery version of buttered popcorn. So that's Pelican Golden Barrel. The next ones are ones that I purchased off of Van Ness, and I have not tried these before, so I don't know if they're a perfect match, but I did use a couple of websites to try and find the best or most similar inks to buttered popcorn. So the first one is Diamine Amber, and I'll be really happy if this one is actually a good match, because this one I think is still readily available. And I like that it's available in these smaller bottles. Ooh. So far, so good. Yep, it's got a similar orange tint to it. Oh, sorry for moving the camera there. Now let's just see what the writing is like. So, Diamine. Oh, liking that so far. Amber. Yes. Definitely need to wait until it dries, but I think that could be a really good one. Oh, I'm liking that a lot. Even in the line widths or the line swatches, this one is very, very promising, but we'll wait until it dries. So that is Diamine Amber. The next one is Herbin Bouton d'Or. And again, one I haven't tried before, but already looks promising. So let's go ahead and swatch some. It does look very, I don't know, very clear. Oh, okay, this is very highlighter yellow. So that's the key thing here, is that that orange makes such a difference to the ink. So I wonder how legible this is going to be. So Herbin Bouton d'Or. Not very legible, although I think this would be great for painting. Wow. Yeah, definitely more yellow than any of the colors here. But let's wait for that to dry. But from very first impressions, a little bit hard to read. I don't know if it's something that would be for everyday writing. I don't think it would be. I think this would be more suitable for painting, but I don't have a yellow like that. So, I mean, it looks definitely different from what's actually in the bottle, but I think this would be really, like I said, good for painting. So Herbin Bouton d'Or. The next one I'm going to try is a new Pilot Iroshizuku ink. It's Pilot Iroshizuku Toro. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, but if I'm not, please correct me below. And I've had a couple of people ask me if I've tried this, so I was really curious to see. No, it's a bit more orange than buttered popcorn, but let's see how that dries and how that shades once it's dried. But let's go and try, see what the writing is going to be like with this. And it's, for me, really interesting to try so many yellow or orange inks, because it's not a color that I normally go for. Ooh. Definitely more orange than buttered popcorn, but I cannot wait to see what happens when it dries. Very legible though, very legible, but I feel like it's more orange than yellow. So probably not the best match for buttered popcorn, but so far from what I'm looking at out of the 6 that I have here, Diamine Amber is so far a really good contender, but let's wait for Toro to dry. The next ink I'm going to try is Robert Oster Yellow Sunset. And I think this was another one that was recommended to me by the ink swatching website, but I know there were a couple of people who asked about this as well. Oh, I like this one so far. Very similar in tone to the way that buttered popcorn went down. But again, we'll see when it dries. So this is Robert Oster Yellow Sunset. Now, the caveat with all of these is that obviously I'm not putting any of these into a pen, so I can't give you, writing performance on these. This is all just a first impression. But so far, Robert Oster Yellow Sunset is a good candidate. Coming off of the stainless steel nib well, doesn't feel too dry. So I think that could be a very, very good candidate. Robert Oster Yellow Sunset. The next ink is Rohrer and Klingner Helianthus Sunflower. My fingers. Okay, so let's see how this one fares. Oh, look, I got a whole bunch of stuff on my paper here. What happened? Oh, this one is definitely more orange, but we'll see. What I think is key is what happens when it dries, obviously, but I also think being legible while you're writing with it, because I have such light sensitivity. Ooh, that's coming off the nib really well. Quite wet. Rohrer and Klingner Helianthus Sunflower. Just make sure I got that right. So far, actually, this one's a good candidate as well. And I think what's making these much better candidates is the fact that it does lean more orange than yellow. And having that orange makes it legible. But I feel like this is more orange than yellow. But we'll see once they all dry. But I like that we're finding some that are actually similar versus my last video with Pilot Iroshizuku Inaho. That one was, I think, a little bit more disappointing. But this one, I think there are a lot of good options out there. So this is Rohrer and Klingner Helianthus Sunflower. Last but not least, we have Van Dieman's Wattle. This one was actually included or gifted to me by Van Ness when which one was the other one that was gifted? I think it was Helianthus or Yellow Sunset, one of these two. But I included in my purchase notes that I was doing this to try and find a good comparison or substitute to buttered popcorn, and they included a couple of extras for me. However, this one is very orange, so may not be a good match. But I appreciate being able to compare different ones, especially if people are curious about whether an ink, oh, that one's really wet coming off the nib. Van Dieman's Wattle. Especially if people are curious to try and find a comparison, or sorry, find something similar, excuse me, to buttered popcorn. This one is definitely more orange than yellow. Probably the most orange out of all of the inks on this page, but that is Van Dieman's Wattle. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to let all of these dry and then show you the full page once it's finished. So there are all of the inks all dried, and now that I look at all of them, I can see which ones right off the bat do not work. So we have Penonia Amarillo Antiguo and Herbin Bouton d'Or, both way too yellow and way too light to be legible, and definitely way more yellow than Ferris Wheel Press Buttered Popcorn. Pelican Edelstein Golden Barrel is a lovely shimmery ink, but unfortunately not as readily available, if not being produced at all. And then we have these three down here: Pilot Iroshizuku Toro, Van Diemen's Waddle, and Rohrer and Klingner Helianthus. All three are leaning more orange than yellow. But I know there were some people who wanted to see what Toro looked like. So this is definitely a more orange, lighter orange color, but still actually really pretty, lovely, and legible. So now I think we found two alternatives to Ferris Wheel Press Buttered Popcorn. We have Diamine Amber as well as Robert Oster Yellow Sunset. Now, there are slight differences in the bigger swatch, but if you are looking at just the line swatches here, very similar. Diamine Amber leans a tad bit more orange, but if you are looking at just the writing sample, while yes, Diamine Amber and Robert Oster Yellow Sunset are a little bit darker, they are along the same tones of Ferris Wheel Press Buttered Popcorn. So I think these two are really great alternatives for Ferris Wheel Press Buttered Popcorn. All right, whew, that was a lot for me to say. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, please let me know down in the comments below. Once again, I purchased these all from Van Ness I purchased these myself. The two that they gifted to me were, I think, Waddle and I believe Yellow Sunset, which was really, really helpful in my little ink exploration experiment here. All right, if you guys like these types of videos, please let me know, and don't forget to hit that like button and to subscribe. Thanks again so much for watching, and have yourselves a great day.